This is Nick up here in Rochester, New York. Today we have a 2011 Ford Crown Victoria Police Interceptor. This car has 133,000 miles on it and came out of service from our local sheriff's department. This was a road patrol car, but it is in very, very nice shape for what it is. You're definitely going to find a couple of dents and some scratches and stuff like that from decal removal, but nothing to get too excited about. Walk around the car and give you a good idea what it is and point out some of the imperfections that are worth noting. This has been my personal car. I've been driving this around for the past couple of months. And this thing drives flawlessly. Suspension's nice and tight, steering feels just as it should, and it runs as good as it looks. This car did at one time have a spotlight on it. There's a couple little spots on it that have been touched up, like that one right there, and there's a little dink back here in the quarter panel, but nothing to get too excited about. Couple spots back here in the trunk, one right there that's been touched up, and a couple other ones from when they took decals off. Unfortunately, they weren't super careful in a couple of spots. The roof's about the worst of it, where they took the numbers off the roof that were on it. And it's got a couple of holes there that have been plugged, and the spot where you can see that the light bar was, it left an impression there. So it's definitely not 100% perfect car, but for what it is, it's definitely a very, very clean car. We'll start it up and we'll take it around the block. Show you how well the car performs. Car has 133,602 miles on it. The TPMS light is on in this car. It could just be the sensors aren't calibrated to the car, because a lot of times when they change the tires on these, they just put different wheels and tires on as opposed to changing the tires. Take it out on the main road and get a little bit of speed here. This particular car does not have a radio in it. It does have the wiring and everything else is there for it, but it does not have a radio in it. It's got two screw holes in the dash here and two more over there, but nothing to get excited about. They didn't do anything on top of the dash except for put a piece of Velcro there, which you should be able to get off with no problem if you want. Drive straight, suspension's nice and tight, shift's nice, brakes feel good. No excessive squeaks or rattles or anything like that. This drives like a car that has 50,000 miles on it, not 133. least give a bit of a test drive so you kind of know what you're getting into. Stops good. Like I said, this has been my personal car. I've been driving this one around for a while, so this one won't have any hidden surprises or anything like that. Very confident in what the car is. If you wanted to fly in and get a temp tag for it, which I don't have to provide for you, but if you wanted to fly in and drive it back to Florida, I have every bit of confidence that the car would make it there for you. I wouldn't hesitate to drive this car anywhere. This particular car is equipped with the 327 track lock rear end, so it does have posi traction. It has the power seat, power lumbar support. It does have the vinyl floor in it and vinyl back seat. Back where we started at. We'll take another walk around the car and look at the inside of it. Top of the hood. And this does have the adjustable pedals on it too, and there's a little hole in the trim right there next to it. Driver's seat is in pretty good shape. It's got a couple of spots, you know, they typically wear in these spots in the car. You know, the gun belt just, you know, does do a little bit of harm to them. But overall, it's not too bad. The back seat in this car looks like it's almost never been sat in. There's a little spot here on the back of the driver's seat. This car did have a cage in it. This car does have a current New York State inspection on it, which is good until December of 2016. Tires, I'll say, are in... and they're in good condition. They're probably about, well, estimate them at about 50% or so. A couple little scratches right there. But overall, that's it. If you have any questions about this car, you can call me here in Rochester, New York at 585-943-5967. I prefer that you call me and ask all the questions you could possibly want to ask about this car, because I want you to know exactly what you're getting. But these cars are just absolutely bulletproof. They hold up extremely well, and they just keep going. But thanks for watching, and good luck bidding.